frustrating, maybe, but that's the case. That's how the game goes. Uh, it's a waiting game, especially the 50-over format. Different stages that you have to adapt and adjust.
Well, he missed out there. He just missed out there because he'd been pushed back. That was a juicy half volley that he missed out on.
Sometimes batters sort of the eyes lined up with the length that before it. He was in the slot, not quite getting underneath that one. The nine has not looked very good, to be frank, and compared to maybe Hassan Miraj, he looked a little nervy in his approach, not quite sure of the trajectory of the ball or the length.
Oh, it's a good over. It's a really good over. Just one run from it. 5 overs are done. Bangladesh at 28 without loss.
Tuning Sunsilk Shastra Bag. এখন হবে 33% সাশ্রয়। কাটো, ঝালো, শ্যাম্পু করো। নজর কাড়া শাইন মাত্র 50 টাকায়।
স্বাস্থ্যকর অল্টাইম ব্রেড সব সময় অল্টাইম ফুলগুলাই।
ভিটামিন যুক্ত নতুন লাইফ বয় হ্যান্ড ওয়াশ। ভিটামিন যুক্ত হ্যান্ড ওয়াশ।
হ্যাঁ, ভিটামিন যুক্ত নতুন লাইফ বয় হ্যান্ড ওয়াশ। তাই জীবাণু প্রতিরোধে সাধারণ সাবানের চেয়ে 100% শক্তিশালী সুরক্ষা।
28 without loss and 5 overs have done. This has been a good start for Bangladesh, who are set 258 to win. Lost their first game in the Super Bowls. Bangladesh, they're trying to get back onto winning ways, also to win here as well. In Colombo, 11 games, 11 losses. Too high, too high. A little bit of bounce.
Shanaka in that occasion trying to bring the ball back to the right hander. Back him on the pad. Not interested because I thought going down the leg side. On the other hand, Shanaka might be thinking that's a wicket that you see at the previous delivery. Jagging back at the right hander. Too high and down the leg side.
Now that is the doubt. A little bit of up and down bounce, kept the tag low, and the previous delivery was just a tad short of length. He rose up, going over the top. Others will be very circumspect in assessing the bounce of the track.
Sri Lanka obviously trying to get early wickets, and if they can get early wickets, then it puts Bangladesh under pressure. Which is this catch? It keeps going. Sri Lanka will be panicking a little bit, and that's why I think Mahedi Hassan, he's still got to try and be aggressive. No, he can't just give his wicket away. I get that, but if you're coming in as a pinch hitter, or you're at the top of the order, you've already got 100. Be aggressive. That's your game.
I reckon Viras hasn't got enough strike. Maybe got to get with strike from Naeem. That would be Naeem's.
The pressure that's built up.
Exactly. So if you was going to say a pressure building even the previous over, you try to swipe one, that's the line, try to innovate, it can be very, very risky.
And that's why I think that's not his role. His role is to bat all the way through and beat the anchor. Let Mahedi Hassan do. If we need to take the risk, I'll take the risk. You stay there for 50 overs, we win this game.
Surely, Naeem at the moment is missing a trick by mixing up the roles. You often get mixed up when you have somebody the caliber of Mehdi Hasan Miran on the other side, knowing that what he can do, what he has done in the past, and you're supposed to rotate the strike and give him strike as much as possible. It could happen to anybody.
The problem here is
The line has not really been able to maneuver the balls. A little bit of swing. Nearly playing thought about a quick single. But they've been struggling. 6 overs have done. It's 29 without loss.
দাদা ম্যাচ থেকে কি তুমি কিনে আসছো না কি কাটবে হ্যাঁ বিকাশ করলেই বিশ্বকাপের টিকিট হবে বেশিবার রিচার্জ বিকাশ করে বিশ্বকাপ টিকিট জিতো ঝামেলা ছাড়া ফোটানো যায় না আর ফোটালেও পানি নিরাপদ হয় না। তাই ঘরে আনুন পিউরিট কল করুন 16627 7 আপ যেখানে রিফ্রেশমেন্ট সেখানে সাশ্রয়ী দামে 2 দিন উজ্জ্বলতা রিং অ্যাডভান্সড এর 2 কেজি প্যাকে 40 টাকা ছাড়।
One of the new additions in the city of Colombo. A beautiful looking structure. The light speed KG on it.
Near the Lotus Tower. One of the latest additions. Well, they're planning to develop it. We'll have a few restaurants.
Lovely hands. Such a talented cricketer this.
Yeah, it certainly seemed to be easier. I think on the lights, balls seem to be coming on quite nicely onto the bats. Maybe after just using the pace, using the angle. And look at those hands, as you said. There's no risk in that. Just maneuver it so perfectly in the gap.
They got 100 there against Afghanistan, and then first ball duck against Pakistan. Got out with Naseem Shah. And they stuck with him as opener. Give them a good start here. A good shade of test. Playing that first few overs is a bit like test cricket. They just flip around. That was the lead ball outside the off stump.
I think Bangladesh made a mistake in that first game against Sri Lanka. They were just let Anand to the ball at them. They mixed it up with the right hand, left hand combination. Rajit has been getting his outswing was going quite well with the right hand.
Good delivery. Proper test match cricket this.
You get the sort of movement away from the right hander. It commands a bit of respect, doesn't it? Especially when you think about where that last boundary came from as well, through a cover point. It's always dangerous if there's a little bit of swing in the wicket and some extra bounce with Deep's height.
He's enjoying it. Lots of tough test cricketer, Mehdi Hassan. Gets useful runs down the order in test matches. 5 wicket hauls almost single-handedly. Beat India recently. A 2 test match series in Bangladesh before where Sayyid and Kumble came together and saved the day for India. Just outstanding cricketer, Mehdi Hassan. Good stop. Save 4 runs. Just hurt his hand in the process. Zadira, hero with the bat, Sri Lanka.
A little bit pace has come hard. It's a fully fledged cut shot. It's a good effort. Whenever you get hit on that drumstick, as I call it, the thumb, the muscle of the thumb, it really hurts. It's a good meaty part of the hand. And that's cannon into it.
I think it's nothing serious. Sri Lanka needs him. I'll give some recurrent because these hits, it could be just a muscle or it could be, I don't know, I don't even want to talk about it. The injuries because it's almost a palm.
I think it does hurt there, but it's a good fleshy part as well.
Seems like he's going to walk up the field. He'll take that time. Maybe he'll come back on quickly as well.
Just walking off seems like it's not something too serious, but might just take a little time for him to be right. But what an innings. 93 of 72 was last man out in that innings.
It was exactly what the doctor ordered, wasn't it, Sanjay? He was good up in Candy, but he was better here down in Colombo, better at sea level.
Yeah, arguably the best innings we've seen in the tournament. And time for Naim to get some runs on the offside as the outfield on even quicker under lights. Could be a clean stop. The umpires will have a look before they call it end of the over. We'll just have to wait and see. Subsequent fielder doing a fantastic job there. 27 for no wickets ever. He's gone with the optic with some touch analysis.
Absolutely, we're in the demo zone right next to the ground here. I want to just talk about Team Sharma again, and we're going to just show about if we can see anything between the Karen ball and the Doody in the run-up before. So even when we really slow it down, as he's just in his action, look, similar grip. So as a batter, they cannot see anything. The only time they can see something is here. Look at the Karen ball, how the fingers are pointing up. And you can see here with the googly, you can see the back of the hand. So two different deliveries you have to watch as a batter. And I think when you look at these two things and you see these two different balls, I'm going to show you again so you can see it again. There'll be nothing different between the Cannon ball and the googly as this runs up. So look how the ball is in his hand here. There's no difference. And that's why as a batter you've got to watch. You've always got to watch. And that's why it's clever from him that he only changes as he's delivering. And we're going to see him a little bit more in this innings because he's crucial. If Sri Lanka are going to win this game, he's got to take wickets.
Thank you very much for that. There are little clues that the batters can pick on with the variations.
Yeah, that was a lovely explanation. And it's all about not looking at a frame. You can imagine when you look at a ball in the bowler's hand, you don't pretend it's a television screen. You actually look at the ball. So at the point of time at release, you are focused 100%. Not on the sight screen, not on the umpire, not on the field, but actually zeroing in on the ball. Aim small, hit small. The fact that you've got decent enough vision, look at the seam. Focus in on that. That'll give you the cues. If there was the bail, it was looking at the seam. Look at this. By a whisker.
Bounce hit, and the reaction from the captain. Just wonder under lights whether the two-pace nature of the surface will disappear. The carry and the bounce will be a little more predictable. There's certainly movement on the pitch. Certainly feel that the surface has improved. It's coming on a bit nicer. In the morning, you would see that the ball was getting a bit stuck in the pitch. It's not coming on. The bounce is a little bit spongy, tennis ball sometimes. But here, there is movement with the newish ball, but it's coming on quite nicely. Generally as well, nights better than afternoons.
And touch wood as well, there's avoided rain. I think if it rained on the surface, it would be different.
Way down the pitch and missing the stumps as well. You would think that movement of Shanak was steaming in today. Normally you don't see him of a long run-up steaming in, but he realizes he has to contribute. As the third seamer, they've just got 3 seaming options. And somebody like Mathura of a long run-up steaming in, but he realizes he has to contribute. As the third seamer, they've just got 3 seaming options. And somebody like Mathura won't come in while the ball is new. So bowling style is such that they might use him a little later. He's got a role to play here, Chanaka, because Sri Lanka is missing a third seamer, so he need to fill in that gap. He got spin, but it's the third seamer's role that was found wanting during that game against Afghanistan.
Put a clutch onto that one. There was some room. It was gone 39 for the wicket, Bangladesh.
Big speed, hurry of speed, also forward. মেরে মেরে চাইলে নাইরবির ইজি প্ল্যান ব্যাক বানাবে নিজের মতো রবি।
ওহো, এই গালের দাগ কিছুই ছাড়ে না। জারিন নাটক না করে সায়েন্স কি বলে দেখো। দাগের উপর সিরাম কাজ করবে। যা আছে নতুন স্প্রাইট বিউটি সিরাম ক্রিমে 100% দাগ কমায় আর দেয় স্পটলেস গ্লো এক্সপার্ট নতুন স্প্রাইট বিউটি সিরাম ক্রিম।
I'm not sure whether I'm imagining this or this is actually the case. This is because Alan Donald is the bowling coach. I just wonder whether it had some effect on Hassan Ratika. The way he runs it and his last delivery action as well is very much like Alan Donald. Had my fair share of the white lightning, as it was called.
There's a third seamer for Bangladesh. He played a decent role today, didn't he? Hassan Mahmood threw for 57. Fell very much into the wicket. His timings of his wickets were key as well. He was the real difference in the top of that innings, taking those back-to-back wickets, putting Sri Lanka under pressure.
Rajitha from round the wicket against the left-handers have been very effective, especially with the red ball more than the white ball. He's gone round the wicket. He's had a lot of batters being pulled and LBW because he creates that angle, goes wide of the crease, tends to bring it back. The ones that holds its line. He's been excellent to the left-handers round the wicket. I was a bit surprised to see him go over the wicket and go down the leg side, a more leg stump.
Once, maybe it's off the pads. Yes, it is signal red bars with 4 runs. Strolling on to the leg side again.
Just that over the wicket, around the wicket, if we make a difference to a bowler. Of course, they train really hard to execute these skills, but it's not always easy. World-class batters are never going to miss out on that other. It's a little soft target.
Just play that shot well, but this time again. Good fielding in the covers.
Sri Lankan bowlers are really trying hard for those wickets. They're experimenting. Even the delivery that went down the leg side. Not the feeling that Rajit was searching for movement from there, the right hand, and generally doesn't happen. So I'd rather he bowl a tight line and length and play on the batter and maybe play on his patience.
You're right, the picture certainly looking a lot better to hit on the up. Because something in the afternoon was hazardous to do, but now I think you can get away. Playing on the up. 6 runs from that over, 45 for the wicket.
বাবা, আমি নৃত্যকলায় পড়তে চাই।
মন যা চায় তাই কর। এভাবে বসুন্ধরা চায়ের সতেজতার সঙ্গী হয়ে তোমার মনের সুপ্ত বাসনা বসুন্ধরা চা মন কি যে চায় বলো।
দেশি পাকা টমেটো আর সিক্রেট রেসিপি কম্বিনেশন তৈরি প্রাণ মিলি সস লেভেলস।
I must admit, I'm really enjoying this little conversation that's bubbling along between us off air.
just in and around the role of fast bowlers, but in particular honing in on the third seamer. I think for this World Cup coming up, it's just going to be such a key. And you think of Pakistan, this epic match that we're going to watch tomorrow night. And you think about, the third seamer for Pakistan, probably Harris Rauf, who's top of the table in terms of wicket-taking options, the seam, Shaheen Shah Afridi. So tick, tick, tick. India go to Thakur as potentially your third seamer, and then the importance of a Hardik Pandya. Has to bowl. T20 cricket, he gets through his overs, but he has to bowl probably 6-7 overs at least in that Indian fast bowling outfit.
We'll see how they go with spin as well. Mohammad Nawaz was left out for a seaming option, but on this circuit they'll go back to two spinners. But there you are, the Super 11 Asia Cup. In the second time they'll face up. Pakistan led by Babar Azam, Rohit Sharma. Good innings in the last match against Nepal. Both captains in some batting form in this tournament.
For all money, I would have thought that the spinners would have played a bigger part in this match in the first innings as well. And I suspect as this tournament comes to a close, you get a little bit more wear and tear on these tracks as well. Even when you think about tomorrow night, you've got Shadab, you've got Kuldeep, the specialist spinner. Then you've got your handy all-round spinners that play their role batting in particular. Someone like Jadeja, he's on fire in three elements of the game. So as we go into this World Cup, these will be the storylines that start to add some flavour to this wonderful World Cup.
Got a slip now, that's from Shanaka. Needed to be outside off. Oh, the single completed. The single.
Just on the subject of seam bowling, I think Sri Lanka is really in a spot of bother considering the injuries that they're carrying. The frontline seamers, we're talking about Chamira, we're talking about Nisha Madhushan, Eliru Kumara, who walk into a side any day. And all three are out, add to that, one in the Masaranga. So that's the nucleus of the bowling unit removed.
The top four bowlers gone. Now that rarely happens, Roshan. So that is a stroke of real bad luck. Kind of bowling that we're talking about. Even the spin element with one in the gone.
The big disappointment has been Dushman Chamira. He's been more injured than actually playing, which is a shame. I think the others should be available for the World Cup. I heard that there is this doubt hanging over Chamira's fitness going into the World Cup. It would be a massive blow.
Taylor was gone, the first power play is gone.
প্রকৃতির পেপসিডেন্ট যা অদৃশ্য ছোট ছোট গর্তগুলো সারিয়ে তোলে, ক্যাভিটিতে দেয় সর্বাধিক সুরক্ষা, যাতে ও আত্মবিশ্বাসী হাসি নিয়ে বেড়ে উঠতে পারে। আমার বিকাশে সেন্ড মানে ফ্রি 5টি প্রিয় নাম্বারে 25,000 টাকা পর্যন্ত। প্রয়োজন মতো 5টি প্রিয় নাম্বার সেট করে প্রয়োজনে বদলে ফেলুন। সেন্ড মানে ফ্রি, বিকাশ করুন এখনই। Saudi Extreme. Enjoy smooth speed.
So Taylor was gone. You can relax the field a little bit. Just a reminder that 4 fielders outside. Circle loud. And this time you've got to keep 5 in the circle. Score outside. Decent spell from Dasun Shanaka. Ball for 12. So did a good job in the power play, but this is when things start to happen. When this magical duo, Atirana and Dikshana, the bowl in tandem, were the ones who won them that important game after their loss to that was the game where Atirana was player of the match, got 4 wickets. Bangladesh. connection with that very unique bowling action. The big story in the power play.
And you have to say a win for Bangladesh as well. Didn't lose a wicket. 47 runs in it. That's pretty handy. It's conservative, but it had to be because there was plenty of fire in the wicket, a little bit up and down. Rajitha was getting plenty of swing and seam. Hooked off his legs, and that's 4.
And if you have a look at it, it's a damn good shot. He's gone full. He's just played that ball so late. Eyes right on top of the ball till the last minute. And just really put back to ball. All that was needed. Really good shot.
It's a line. The middle area is open. And on the leg stump, just becomes a very easy option. Maybe Asad Miraj is looking to be a very good touch. But when you look at the likes of Patil, it becomes a very easy option. Maybe Asad Miraj is looking to be a very good touch. But when you look at the likes of Patil